Good morning, everyone. It's my second video that I'm recording. Pretty new to YouTube. It's 5 a.m. in the morning. Don't go by the lighting. It's just a virtual background. And I'm ready for my lawn tennis session at 6 a.m. Of course, I'm excited about recording this video. So I thought I'll spend some 15-20 minutes to record this video. Today, I want to discuss about 5 mental models that made me a better trader. Of course, it comes with years of experience, thousands of trades, good, bad, some are not sure types. If you notice around, most traders look for strategies. But give me that, you might have heard, your people, your close friends or community, okay, give what is the best strategy, what strategy do you use? But the thing that actually moves your PNL is not the strategy, is how you think. What is your judgment process? What kind of mental models do you have? You may know or not know them, but your subconscious mind definitely have some kind of mental models. I'll discuss 5 main mental models that I follow. So the model 1 is probability over certainty. So many traders lose money because they look for certainty, and professionals always manage probabilities. Looking at a number is always looking at something in a very myopic way. You cannot make good decisions, whether in life, whether in your professional career, whether at work, whether solving something. Looking at a number is a very myopic way of looking at things. We all know no trade is 100%. Don't wait for it. Sometimes I remember if I take a trade which expires a week after or a month after, but if it in next 2 days, it gives me somewhere around 30%, 40%, 25%. I decide to exit that trade because we want to price uncertainty, not predicting outcomes. Nobody can predict outcomes, yeah, right? Your job is not to be right. Your job is survive long enough in the trade for probabilities to play out. So probability over certainty is the first model. Second is asymmetry. So every good trade has one thing in common. The downside is always smaller than the upside. So you always focus on, if the trade doesn't play out in your favor, the loss is small. Potential where, the win is larger, right? The potential win is larger than the loss. So always avoid situations where, your risk is equal to reward. Doesn't work out. Sometimes people do take revenge trading and tries to balance out their loss, but that's not a right way. Take a head position, even if it eats up your profit up to 20-30%, right? Third model is position sizing. This has happened to me in my earlier days where I used to take big positions on a single trade, and the profit is very good sometimes, but again it's sometimes. And when it starts getting not in favor of your decision or your trade, the emotional damage from these oversight trades is way big. And because sometimes what happens is you are losing your entire profit. It has happened to me that I've made let's say X or few lakhs in a month, and by the 20th of the month I'm losing all the money, all the profit that I've earned for that month. You can't survive with this long enough. So position sizing is very important. Now the model number 4 is, I call it losing well. Best traders are defined not how they win, but how little they lose when they're wrong. I had moments where you just wait, you don't exit, but it doesn't work like that. My experience is that you have to exit early. There is no concept of averaging in a bad trade. You accept the loss and reset and start again with a fresh mind, with a fresh strategy, with a fresh position sizing. Model 5 is you never follow the same strategy. Judge your process, because not same strategy works every time. Right? We all know market is so dynamic. People do ask me, okay, share the strategy. I do have friends in my circle who knows that I'm a derivative trader, and they do ask me, share a strategy. But I always ask them, it may work this time, but it does not necessarily works every time. You have a lot to analyze, or macro events, micro events, stock performance. Is it a results time? How is the sector doing right now? The goal here is to train your mind to love good decisions and good process. and then you would be unstoppable, right? Trading is 80% thinking and 20% execution. Fix your mental models, and everything else gets easier. So these are the like five mental models that I always keep back of my mind, and it actually comes to you naturally. They should be part of every decision that you make. Next week, I'll share how I analyze companies in 30 seconds using AI, the exact workflow. I'll also show how the platform that I'm building, which is Take a Note, how it helps me achieve that. Thank you. Bye bye.